somewhere, George. It's got to be. Area.
All killings within a mile of each other.
Yeah, it could be local, but they used a coach. Method.
Organs removed.
Could be medical, but there's no proof. And they're drenched in blood.
Yeah, so they're going to wash the clothes or throw them away.
And if they throw them away, they
can't
won't
be
poor. Llewellyn.
Our own police surgeon, local, uncooperative, and he's got, of course, medical knowledge.
But he had an alibi for the Nichols murder. The question mark. Lusk.
Political, violent, and he knows the area.
But did he have the knowledge? Lees.
The Queen's own psychic medium, no doctor's knowledge, and he's got an alibi for the Chapman murder.
But he described the knight in shining armor.
Ackland doctor attended Chapman's inquest with a very weak excuse.
Leave him on. Mansfield.
Your friend, the actor. Alibi for the Chapman killing, but he knows about autopsies because Ackland showed him one.
Underline him. Is that all?
Yeah. Mind you, you're pretty good with a razor.
So are you. Put us both down.
Sir, look at me. I wear lipstick, I wear rouge, I wear mascara on my eyelashes, I dye my hair, I wear flamboyant clothes, far more outre than those I'm wearing now. I am a self-evident, self-professed, effeminate homosexual for all the world to see. How could I hope to solicit anybody in broad daylight in a crowded London street looking as I do? What would I expect but a curse and a blow? No. My appearance sets me apart from the rest of humanity. It is not easy for me to make human contacts. With strangers, it is almost impossible. I learned many years ago the golden rule of my life. In public places, I do not speak to anyone unless they speak to me. I do not look at anyone unless they demand that I look at them. It is the only way I know of getting safely to my destination.
Have you anything else to say, Mr. Crisp?
Yes. I have never refrained from any course of action on the ground that it was illegal or immoral. But I no longer ask strange men for money because I do not think that I would get it. Perhaps my very existence is a form of importuning. Otherwise, I am not guilty as charged.
Rhododendrons out?
Yes, dear.
Fine show of rhododendrons. And the Philadelphus?
Just out.
Just out. And smelling sweetly. And is our guest with us?
Yes, dear. Elizabeth is here.
I've often wondered about my son. Does he treat gals well?
Now, why have you wondered that?
Well, I once knew a fella called Arthur Pennyquick. He was like you in many ways. He didn't treat girls well.
Please, dear, I don't think Arthur Pennyquick's quite suitable.
Oh, do tell us. What did he do to girls?
Well, I was out with him one evening, and he picked up a gal in the promenade of the Alhambra Music Hall, and before he took her away, he took out his gold cufflinks and gave them to me for safekeeping in front of the gal. I was so sick and angry. Disgusting.
You think if you sleep with someone, you should trust them with your cufflinks?
Well, not remove them in front of the gal. Well, we've seen a fine show of rhododendrons.
Yes, dear, and I showed you the polyanthus.
Yes, yes. The result of much laboursome potting up.
Why do you bother?
What?
I said, why do you bother to do all this gardening? I mean, when you can't see it.
Elizabeth.
Well, he can't, can he? Why do you all walk about pretending he's not blind?
Is this you?
Yes.
Would you take me down to the West Copse? I'd like a report on the Magnolia. Would you do that? Be my eyes?
Come then.
Mornings at 7. Or rather, just past 10:30. The hillsides dew-pearled, the larks on the wing, the snails on the thorn, God's in his heaven. With any luck at all, there's a little crime going on somewhere in the world. Robert Browning, the Rumpole version. What's on today? Main course, a committal at Bow Street. Hors d'oeuvre, a conference with a vicar. The trouble with vicars is they make the most terrible witnesses. I mean, we've all called them, haven't we? To tell the judge that the dear little lad who mugged the old lady on the off-license is a pillar of the local youth club and coming on ever so nicely at ping-pong. In my experience, when you get that sort of evidence from gentlemen of the cloth, it usually adds about 2 years to the sentence.
And if you think the hotels of crowded Saint-Tropez are too expensive, and you want a do-it-yourself holiday with more comfort than a tent, yet all the freedom in the world, head for Port Grimaud, a village just a couple of miles from Saint-Tropez that presents the same artist's picture of coastal Provence. But here